What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu and you're watching a Ragin Ronin review. Got a review for you. I saw Crazy Rich Asians. Crazy Rich Asians is a film directed by John M. Chu, which is based off of the novel of the same name from writer Kevin Kwan. And this is a very significant film because it's the second film in 25 years since the Joy Luck Club, which featured an all-Asian cast. Now, John M. Chu is not one of my favorite directors because he butchered G.I. Joe Retaliation, and I really didn't care for any of his other works, such as Gem and the Holograms, Step Up sequels, a Justin Bieber movie, and Now You See Me Too. But he's directing this film, which is also very, very important to Asian Americans and Asian representation. So let's check it out, and I'll give you my expectations. I expect this movie to be Meet the Parents meets My Best Friend's Wedding meets the Joy Luck Club. It's got the theme of the Joy Luck Club, it's got the situation of Meet the Parents, and it's got elements probably inspired by My Best Friend's Wedding. Like the formula of My Best Friend's Wedding. That's what I expect it to be. It's a romantic comedy. I expect it to be funny. I expect it to have a lot of cultural stuff, like awkward cultural moments. And it's also, I expect it to be a fish out of water story because it's about Rachel Chu, played by Constance Wu, who is a New Yorker, but she's visiting. She's meeting the parents of Henry Golding's character. What is his name? His name is Nick Young, who is like he is rich. His family is rich, filthy rich, like obscenely rich in Singapore. And so it's a fish out of water story. She's gonna see all this stuff that she's not used to seeing as somebody who is a professor in New York City. So that's what I expect it to be. And I expect it to be a good movie. But I don't expect it to be anything extraordinary. All right, because it really just follows a lot of the same elements from films that we've seen before. I watched this film and it actually exceeded my expectations. Sure, it had a lot of elements from Joy Luck Club, Meet the Parents, and My Best Friend's Wedding, but it was just really well executed, and I'm just quite surprised. Like, it exceeded my expectations. I didn't expect something this good from director John M. Chu. Really, I didn't. And yeah, it was formulaic in a way, but there was a lot of things that made it great. First of all, there was a lot of great acting in this film, but I think there's just a lot of funny and feel-good moments. It just really made you feel like, wow, that was good. And I could see a lot of people who are, who love this theme to going to go back and watch it again. Actually, myself, I will buy it on Blu-ray, but it is definitely one of the better romantic comedies that I've seen, and it helps that I can connect with a lot of the situations. So that was pretty cool. Things that worked for me. Oh, there's a lot of things that worked for me. First of all, I love the acting. I really love the acting in this film. I thought everybody did a great job. The comedy writing was also great as well. The comic timing was fantastic, especially from Awkwafina. Oh man, Awkwafina stole the show in every scene that she's in. She's very, very funny. I love the chemistry between Constance Wu and Henry Golding. Henry Golding is very, very charming, a first-time actor, so he did a great job with this film. And a lot of the supporting actors are great as well. Michelle Yeoh is just like extraordinary in this film. She just fits the role so well. And I love the cultural aspects. These are a lot of cultural aspects that I can totally connect with. These are things that I know completely about. So that really resonated with me. There's a scene with the night market. There's a scene where they were eating outside in the street markets. I love that scene. The music was excellent. I love the fact that they put in versions of classic Chinese songs, whether it be Cantonese or Mandarin. That was a really nice touch. And the overall pacing of this film just kept you thoroughly engaged. So yeah, there's a lot of things I loved about it. I would say that what didn't work for me, and this is not necessarily a bad thing, is just that this is still a movie that we've seen before. A fish out of water story, meet the parents story, and you know how it's going to end. We know the ending of this movie, we just don't know the journey of how they're going to get there. It's a fish out of water story, so therefore we know that Rachel Chu and Nick Young are going to have these struggles. They're going to have these things that they have to overcome, and, well, it's a romantic comedy, so how do you expect it's going to turn out, right? So I know how it's going to turn out. Like, I didn't know if it's going to turn out the way I like, in the way that I expected it to, like the way it's going to play out, but at least it turned out the way I expected it to happen. You know what I'm saying? I actually really thought that Gemma Chan's side story was great, and therefore I wish we saw more of it. As a matter of fact, I felt that I was less interested in Rachel and Nick Young's romance and more interested in the side story that Gemma Chan's Astrid character was going through. Because she put on, I think, the best performance in this film, along with Michelle Yeoh. I felt that I wish we saw more of her side story. I felt that her side story was way more interesting and less predictable than the main story that was going on, the main attraction. So that's unfortunate that they didn't give her story more screen time. I thought that there was a lot more to be covered in her story. So that's unfortunate. What else didn't work for me? Oh yeah, another thing that didn't work for me, and this is just my personal thing, is like this family is obscenely rich, and there's a bachelor party scene, like a bachelor or stagette scene, which, like, I just felt that, okay, this is too much. Like, I cannot connect with any of this whatsoever, because, like, I'm not a crazy rich Asian. I'm just a poor poor normal Asian Canadian, Chinese Canadian, which doesn't have all that stuff, this wealth. So when I see the way they spend their money and the way they celebrate, it's just something I cannot connect with, and it's almost kind of like I'm bored. Like, I'm just watching them do these things, which is like, I almost find it disgusting and disturbing in how they spend their money. And, you know, that's a different lifestyle, which I don't connect with. I have nothing to do with. So when I watch, like, everything is just like the way people are around like wealth, is just makes me not. It made me feel a little bit uncomfortable, to be completely honest. Like, I really didn't enjoy any of those scenes. I mean, it might be entertaining and it's a work of fiction, but I was thinking, do people, like, do crazy rich Asians really do that? I guess so. Anyways, overall, I really like this film. This is an extraordinary film. This is a great romantic comedy. It's formulaic in the sense that this is a story that we've seen before. It's Meet the Parents. It's My Best Friend's Wedding. It's got like themes from the Joy Luck Club, but it still really, really works. In fact, I thought the finale was really quite epic, and they really know how to make a movie just feel like really grand because of the theme of this movie. So there were really some great moments in this movie, some great chemistry, great acting. Awkwafina is just like she's just gold in this movie, and there's some excellent casting choices. And I think this is a movie that a lot of people who really enjoy romantic comedies will enjoy, because you got to look at it this way. See, I had a bit of a thing, like a preconceived mindset going into this movie, and it's that I thought I was just going to see a lot of crazy rich Asians, and I did see that, but the crazy rich Asian aspect, you know, the wealthy rich aspect of this film is really just a backdrop for a romance. That's what it really is, between two characters. It's really about relationships, but it's set amongst the backdrop of a crazy rich Asian family. That's all it really is. As a matter of fact, that's just backdrop material. That's just something that's happening in the background, but really the heart of it is Rachel and Nick Young's relationship. That's what it really is. So there you have it. I really like this film. I'm gonna give it, and what did I give it? I gave it 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give this film an 8 out of 10. and I'm pretty positive I'm gonna end up buying this on Blu-ray. So there you have it. Very, very enjoyable and fun film. As always, if you enjoyed this review, you want to see more, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name's Alex. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.